Hey, yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast, presented by DJ City. Big shout to DJ City. Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. I got DJ Never here.
Yo, what up?
I got DJ D Miles.
What's good, what's good?
I got Jamie is the Great.
Yeah.
And what's good, man? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Light week.
Light week?
Yeah. Fuck that. It wasn't light for me.
Oh,
stressful as fucking last couple of days.
Jamie got the corona, right?
No, I didn't get the corona.
You almost got the corona.
No, in my head, I had gotten the corona.
Because your dirty ass family got the corona?
No, let's not say that, you fucking dickhead.
Man.
No, there was a scare in the family, and yeah, the shit got scary.
What happened? At a quinceañera?
At a quinceañera, one of the many weddings. No, it was I don't know.
So when your uncles got out of jail.
Wow. Jesus Christ. No, it was one of the families started getting some symptoms, and we all kind of. Well, I panicked right away. I said, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
We're gonna go get tested. I hit up D. I was like,
so this all happened when you let your guard down for your fucking birthday, right?
You can say that.
Yeah. So that's what happens, right? Everyone's on. I guess you were pretty on top of shit, right?
I was, yeah. I'm hanging out with you, so I kind of take shit to a different level.
And then for your birthday, you thought it was all good.
You would think like everybody's being safe.
Started hanging out
but you were just
with your
amongst
family and
family.
shit.
Yeah. So you think everybody's cool, and then
I think that's the worst. I think family is the worst. Right?
I didn't want to scare y'all, but there was a Complex magazine. They had like a family of like Hispanics. One of the members caught the coronavirus, and the whole family got it.
Yeah.
And then the father, the mother passed away because of it.
Yeah.
And this is like at the same time this shit happened to Jamie. So I'm just like,
you should have texted me that Complex shit. I would probably felt a little bit.
Everybody would have been stressed out.
Nah, I was definitely scared. Definitely went into panic. I hit up Crooked right away. I was like, yo, this is going on.
Yeah.
I took the test. Results came out clean.
How was it for you to take the test? Like, what was that like?
Oh, the process of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking that fucking thing goes up there, bro. Pause.
Yeah,
where did they put it up your ass? They have the new anal COVID test.
The anal. Nah, they had the Q-tip.
Where they put the tip?
I told you it's easier when you shave your ass, though, right? You got to shave the ass crack before they put it in.
No, it was through your nose, asshole. And it was you go up through one nostril, and then you go through the other one for 15 seconds. Yeah. It's kind of nuts. And
did you moan?
No, I didn't moan.
When they inserted it in?
Just no, I didn't do that.
Did it feel like the Q-tip was like right between your eyes?
Bro, yeah, it felt up there.
That's how I felt. It was like so uncomfortable. It made me tear up.
Yeah, it made me tear up in one eye like Denzel. Or was it? I forget what
like
movie
Denzel.
Because they make you do it and then you gotta like twist it.
Yeah, you gotta twist it for 15
it's like
seconds.
Hitting a membrane or something, and it's just mad uncomfortable.
I've been hearing so much shit about just the COVID being spread between families.
Yeah,
because families, like everyone in the family, like has different thoughts on COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So some people take it seriously, some people don't. And ultimately, everyone's stuck together sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then they end up spreading the shit to everybody.
That's like the easiest to let your guard down, right? Is amongst family.
At your own household.
That's kind of where you feel safe.
And the one thing I told Jamie is that how would he feel if he spread COVID to us and one of us died?
I would have I would have killed myself.
That's
bro.
the best.
I was telling
That's
Neva,
the best guilt trip, right?
I told Neva, I said, yo, if I caught this shit, Crooked would disown the fuck out of me.
You wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah.
I feel like D would
even if Crooked had died, he'll probably come back to life and still haunt Jamie.
Yeah.
You see? I told you.
No, it was oh my God. It was a stressful last 2 days though. The last 3 days when I was waiting on the results. I barely got the results yesterday.
think if I was on my deathbed, I would have looked at Jamie. I would have told everyone to leave the room.
You did this.
No, I would have been like this.
You.
Are you happy now? You happy?
Finally you got what you want?
You happy?
I'm out of here.
This is all because of you.
This is the whole plan the whole time. You
Yeah.
want this to happen.
This is why we met. I knew what it was gonna happen.
I'd be like that dude at Menace to Society. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
Fucked up, right?
You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right?
Luckily,
Jamie be barred from the funeral.
Yeah. Luckily, test came back negative, so we good. But
Yeah,
still, it's a scary sight. You
And I gotta sit next to this motherfucker.
and we have to work together.
Yeah.
I feel like D would have died though if he got COVID.
Me?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's like the healthiest motherfuckers that end up dying.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought those were the ones that kind of stuck around.
Or you would have been like skinny as fuck. You would have been super frail. You wouldn't need help like walking upstairs and shit.
Yeah.
That's scary. But that's kind of like one of the shits, right? Like you start feeling weak and you're like out of breath.
Yo, if D lost his muscles and he just lost weight, that motherfucker would look like he's 12.
Skimpy as fuck.
He looked like one of the kids and boys in the hood with the football just walking around.
Nah, that
and
happened
shit.
to me.
You want to see a dead body?
You want to see a dead body?
No, I had real bad food poisoning once, and I lost about like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I looked bad.
Did
Like,
you
you
even-
could see my ribs. Like I couldn't fit my underwear.
Y'all remember that movie?
Wait, your underwear was baggy?
Yeah, like the back.
Oh my god.
Yo, remember that movie 50 Cent was in that he lost all that weight?
Yeah.
He swore he was going to win
He
an
thought he would
Oscar.
an Oscar for that shit.
You crazy?
The fuck out
Yeah,
of
he
here.
looked crazy in that shit.
All right, so like this shit is getting closer to home now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, and Vegas is going fucking nuts. Shit.
Well,
LA is going bad too,
yeah.
right?
LA shut
LA,
down. Its second
Arizona,
shutdown.
Texas.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much on COVID.
Florida?
I feel like everyone's getting COVID.
Scares.
COVID. I mean, it's just like everyone's talking about the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be mentioned, but
Well, let's talk about Vegas, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone knows what's going on with Florida. Like, obviously, the culprits are Florida, Arizona, and Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nevada's like kind of like coming
like
up
in the
there.
middle.
It's getting there, yeah.
We're almost in competition for the bronze medal.
Yeah. We're almost in the top 5.
Because our numbers comparative to the other states were really low at the beginning, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we was
We were
low
really
as
low.
shit. Right now it's hot.
But that's the thing, right? Isn't it that the West Coast and the Southwest hasn't felt it, so they
Yeah.
didn't take it seriously.
I agree.
So now Vegas, for the first time, has a mandatory mask mandate,
They should have been doing that shit though.
right?
Yeah.
That all businesses, if you're entering businesses or closed areas, you have to wear a mask.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now all the cops have to wear masks.
Yeah, because
I don't think they weren't before.
they weren't. They thought they were entitled to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
But
with
there is a what do you call it? There is like an amendment there that anyone who says they have a medical condition, the cops can't enforce. No one can enforce anyone to wear a mask if they have a medical condition.
Right.
But then I don't know if they state that a business. I guess a business always has the right to deny.
refuse
Yeah,
service.
because
Yeah.
you see all them videos of the Karens going into like these businesses without a mask and they getting kicked out.
Grocery stores.
Grocery stores, yeah,
Yeah.
and they causing a fit.
Throwing shit all over
You
the
think
place.
there's gonna be a time where when white women are gonna start calling Karen like a racial slur?
They have already.
There,
Yeah. they
You
compared,
can't use that.
They compared it to
The N-word?
N-word, yeah.
Come on. Yeah, you gotta give it up. Karens are stupid. How
gotta
can you-
give it up. Karens are stupid.
Yeah, you can't fucking.
I mean,
how you gonna
duh.
compare that?
I'm just fascinated that they keep going. Like there's videos, like the videos just are, the rollout for that shit is nonstop.
I know.
Well, like Moma said it, he's like they're panicking. Like they see
I don't. Yeah, but
shit
he
unfolding
see,
in their eyes.
yeah, but he thinks they're aware. I don't think they're aware.
Like they're like oblivious a little bit.
I think they're so oblivious because I think that's what they think the world is.
Entitlement.
Yeah, I don't think they're like, I know I'm entitled and I'm losing it. I think they're like
tough.
the world is going crazy. They think like the world is mad. Does that make
And
sense?
they're the sane ones.
Yeah, I think that's what they're thinking.
I
You know
don't
what
know.
I'm saying?
They're like looking at us like we're crazy.
Like everyone's drinking the crazy water, except them.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's what they think. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's fucking going on.
Yeah.
And then Vegas is continuing to open, right?
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
A little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen Marquee open, or the day club, and I think they've been opening up some nights as well. And we've seen videos. I mean, it's
Yeah, they're gonna start doing
by
the
no
weekends
means
at
is it-
nights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by no means is it like crazy popping, but I think you can't. There's no way to make it that way. It's by reservation only. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to be at your table in order to social distance. There's no walk up traffic that can just hang out at the bars. So I don't know. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's anything crazy. But I haven't been there to see it in person, so I can't really say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a bunch of spots opening up this coming weekend for the 4th
For
of July.
4th of July, yeah. You got Marquee, Excess, Wet Republic, Daylight.
Yeah.
I think Marquee is already open.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
showed some
They opened-
videos
they
of that
opened
shit.
last week.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
Encore Beach Club is open still.
yep.
Intrigue has been open as well for a couple weeks now.
Entry?
Yeah,
Indoors?
inside the Wynn.
Wow.
No. Intrigue, they've been closed, right?
No, they closed as a nightclub, but they reopened as like a social lounge.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
that's
they've
crazy.
been open for the last couple weeks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, according to one of my boys that's over there, and he's the one that told me Excess is opening.
That was like the grand opening, grand closing club.
Yeah.
Did it last a year?
It lasted 2 years.
2 years, right?
2.5
it did?
years. Yeah.
Oh, it did.
2016 to 2018, maybe.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got a pool date in July. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got one. I took a date.
yeah. You guys are gonna wear masks and shit?
If I were to get dates, I would.
It's gonna be
definitely
hard to wear a
masks.
mask outdoors in a
It's
pool.
gonna be hot
yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, it's almost.
I
like
don't know, man. It's,
I mean,
it's gonna be
Jamie's
hot.
already sweating and he's inside.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's gonna be hard to wear. Yeah,
AC's on too.
It's gonna be like 100.
Don't
plus,
zoom into me.
100 plus degrees out there with a mask. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
And you gotta stand there for like 4 hours.
I don't know what that feels like. I've never had to wear anything on my face like
Hey,
that.
pause.
Pause.
Jesus.
In like 110 degree weather. I don't know what that feels like.
They really gotta look into the rules. Like, don't let nobody in the DJ booth around the DJ. Like, yeah,
Yo, that should be popping around the DJ booth sometimes, man. Yeah, motherfuckers gotta chill.
yeah. Because
Who's gonna police it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a club in LA that just opened up this past weekend, and the rules were fucking strict. Like, nobody could be in the DJ booth. All the tables were like all separate from each other. Only 6 people per party. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking insane. There's only like 10 tables,
So is it getting more clear and clearer that clubs are not going to be open for? I don't even think maybe next year. Maybe
I would say maybe next year.
maybe
Yeah.
definitely
Definitely
not
not this year. No.
It's a wrap.
because
we're-
But you know they're gonna try to open it for New Year's Eve.
Because everyone's like, oh, these local DJs are going to kill it at these local spots. These local spots aren't even surviving.
Right.
They're not even, these little bars, they're not even making it. I don't
I
think
was-
there's going to be bars and lounges and I don't think it's going to happen.
I was optimistic for Labor Day at first, but now I'm just like, probably not. And then I was like, okay, maybe Halloween. And then I was like, maybe New Year's.
Nah, it's a wrap. It's a fucking
I
wrap.
feel
for the
like
rest
I
of the
feel
year.
like New Year's Eve they're gonna try to reopen up.
No fucking way.
I
You know
wonder
why? They're going to have to shut down immediately after New Year's.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
And then
as
there's
fuck.
going to be the second wave coming in like October, November.
Shit, that might be the third wave.
Do you think like
This might be the wackest New Year's ever.
you know how
yo.
like the strip is usually packed, which is people walking up and down the
Yeah.
strip and they close down the streets?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a wrap?
Oh hell yeah, dude, that shit gets packed down there.
I mean, how are they gonna control that?
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's like
you,
hip to
can, you can
hip.
control people going inside and outside of the casinos,
Yeah,
but just walking up and down the strip.
and then trying to fuck with all of those people and have them keep their masks on.
yeah,
That's impossible.
yeah, people are gonna be drinking.
Yeah.
They're gonna be talking shit.
Intoxication. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you even begin to police that situation.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna see this weekend because 4th of July and the fireworks in the strip. So we'll see how they police that. Smaller, it's gonna be a smaller fucking wave.
Are
of
they gonna do
people.
fireworks?
I'm sure.
They have to.
On top of the casinos.
They
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna see how they're gonna police that shit. It's gonna be a smaller crowd than a New Year's Eve crowd because it's way less.
Yeah.
people.
So like nobody's been wearing masks in Vegas. I've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
And now there's gonna be like since they passed this mandatory
Dude,
mask thing.
People
Yeah.
still not wearing masks. They're not
Oh, really?
listening. I went to Sam's Club this weekend.
Yeah.
There was like half the people in there was not
They
wearing
weren't
masks.
enforcing that shit?
No.
Wow. And then what do you call it?
That's scary.
They're gonna do a protest in like July 10th.
Yeah.
The I will not comply to wearing masks protest.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy. They had that in Orange County, Cali.
Yeah. And then the numbers went up.
See, I thought Vegas was the first. It's funny because they're actually reporting that the protests aren't causing a spike in the COVID numbers.
the like Black
All the
Lives Matter
protests,
and all
yeah,
that stuff.
no, because everyone's wearing masks at protests. So it's not happening at the
Interesting.
protests. It's only happening with motherfuckers just walking around without masks.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
there's been all this misinformation on it.
So
but
wait, with this thing that's going on here, the non-compliance,
yeah, I will not comply.
I would not comply.
Yeah,
I mean,
what
what's
about-
the big deal about wearing a mask for a couple of?
I actually love wearing a mask. I love
Same. I kind of
it. It covers my crooked teeth. I love it.
Honestly, I've gotten used. To, I've
I would
gotten
say it
used to
covers
it.
my
Look at the fucking
my chubby
benefits.
cheeks.
I've gotten used to it now. Like I'm okay with it. I was actually, I
That's what
think,
she said.
what's today? I think maybe 4 days ago, I did a order with Wingstop. We just pull up and you curbside pickup,
Yeah.
and I had to go
Is
inside.
this a long story
No,
about Wingstop?
but they had a sign. They had a sign saying that you had to wear a mask, but people were coming in and out without masks.
Oh,
so when they
wow.
brought my food, I was like, "Yo, like you guys aren't enforcing the rule of the mask. Like, what's going on?"
Oh, look at
Yeah.
them becoming Karen.
No, he's
Yeah.
being a Ken. Was the Ken?
Yeah.
What's the
Or
male
Chad.
What do
version
you
of
call
a Ken?
Black Ken? Tyrone?
Saquon.
Was it a white guy? And they're like, "Oh, what are you being a Tyrone now?"
No, it was actually a Latin lady.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, like you guys have the
She
sign,
did
but
not
you're not
understand what you were
enforcing it.
saying.
Like I don't understand why what's the point of the sign if you're not going to enforce it?
You said it nicely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, just for the safety of not even me, but just you guys as the
What did
employees.
she say?
She was like, I understand, and I have to talk to my manager. I really don't know, and it's new to us, so we don't really know how to address customers politely without offending them.
Mhm.
So it's hard for us to say, don't come in here and spend your money without wearing a mask. We haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I think the best way is to have someone in front
I agree.
that does what I do when you guys come into my crib, right? You guys have to go through the
good old TSA cleans
The sanitation.
the
Wall.
sanitation.
TSA walk.
Yeah.
In my entryway, I have these guys. I spray these guys with sanitizer, and I give them a new mask to come in here or whatever. But
And
I think that's the best way for a business to do it.
It is.
Is to provide the service of providing a mask.
Exactly. And that's what I've been told
Right?
the casinos are doing.
Yeah.
They have the heat scanners.
Yeah, yeah. The
And they
casinos are.
provide you with a mask upon arrival.
I don't
if
think
you
there's
have
anything wrong with that, with someone scanning your temperature and then
Yeah.
giving you a mask and
Yeah.
then sanitizing your hands.
one. Yeah, I agree. Now,
Security's walking around with a box full of masks and they're just giving them
Yeah.
out. And
Is it still hard to get masks now that they can't put it in businesses?
No, I think it's rather.
Nah, there's more available.
Yeah, so that
No,
should be
than
the
it
thing.
was
They just
before.
have to,
Yeah, what was the what's the company, Jamie? You probably know that makes all the baseball jerseys.
Mitchell and Ness?
They like put a whole division into their company
really?
to
Yeah.
make masks.
Wow, that's impressive.
Because the cotton that they use for the jerseys is pretty much the same as the mask.
Yeah.
really?
Not
Yeah.
only them, but
But I thought the jerseys are like nylon.
no,
No,
those
they're
are
cotton.
Yeah,
They're
they're cotton.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Well, there's different versions of
Yeah.
jerseys.
That's
There's a swingman
impressive.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, the owner of
Authentic.
Mitchell and Ness put in like a whole division.
oh wow.
Just
How
for
much
that.
they going for?
I don't know. I think they're just distributing them to the companies that actually make.
I think
the
first
masks.
they go in first to the hospitals and stuff like that.
I'm just saying, like, honestly, like, I wouldn't mind a branded mask from a business that I like,
Yeah.
especially if they were going to give it to me for free.
Right.
If I had an order and I paid for an order,
Mm-hmm.
I heard they're like selling masks at certain casino hotels for like $2,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
but like a budget of like $1 a mask.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, you're like, well, I don't have as many staff right here because not as many people are dining. I don't need as many silverware or condiments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can just put the budget towards a mask
Yeah.
and like hand sanitizer and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's good. I love that. I love that Mitchell and I love when companies adapt.
Yeah.
I think New Balance also was one of those companies that
Yeah.
started doing that.
I
shit.
love that. I love, and you know what? And that's what's so important about having a company with products or manufacturing or production that's in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
because they have more control of production
Yeah.
and they can change shit on
Yeah.
a whim if they want. You know what I'm saying? Where, and the problem is, like I've said before, anyone who's doing production overseas is fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
I mean, yeah, there's so many clothing companies that are like just struggling right now, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't get product.
Yeah, man. So talking about this 4th of July, right? Everything coming up. Because we were going to do a 4th of July event, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to DJ on Saturday, 4th of July.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Mitchell and Ness. It was Easton.
Easton.
Eastern.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I had to double check that. Sorry.
I was about to say, I think Mitchell & Ness does a lot of shit overseas.
Yeah, Easton. Sorry,
Easton.
guys.
So, so this Saturday we're going to do a 4th of July, kind of like, what are we doing? Like a marathon set?
Yeah.
What are we calling this shit on Saturday? We're doing 12 hours, right?
Yeah.
Everybody takes 3 hours.
Everyone's doing 3 hours, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yep.
For 4th of July. But I actually talked to you guys and I felt like maybe we shouldn't be celebrating or
4th of July.
just like kind of just,
Like observing it as a
we
holiday?
we shouldn't be observing it as a holiday.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's still a holiday.
It is a national holiday.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like
I mean, so is Christopher Columbus Day, but
yeah.
it's just yeah. I mean, the significance behind it is what we're gonna get into, right, Kirk? Like
I guess from my research on the Ben and Jerry's website.
Ben and Jerry's, good ice cream and good research, good research
Ben and
information.
I love that I'm
Of
googling
all companies, Ben and Jerry is the one that's dropping the
Well,
No,
the
they're on
sad
fire.
shit. I'm not the smartest guy. I don't know much about history. You know what I'm saying? But so I looked it up, and the first thing that popped up was the Ben and Jerry's website.
That's pretty crazy.
Shout to them, motherfuckers.
They
man.
just got a Nike Dunk too.
They did. Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
Chunky Dunky. Yeah,
What do you call
they're
it?
on fire right now, bro.
So 4th of July is basically the independence from the Great Britain, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like They adopted the Declaration of Independence. They won the Revolutionary War. I'm sorry if I sound like a history book right now, but it didn't affect any of the enslaved, right?
Right.
They were still slaves in June 4th, 1776.
Yes.
And it wasn't until 89 years later, June 19th, which is the holiday Juneteenth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where all of the slaves were like freed, or basically the states complied to freeing all the slaves. And I think the last state to comply was Texas.
Yeah.
So that was June 19th, 1865, which was 2 months after the Civil War and like 89 years later from 4th of July.
So 4th of July basically just freed the white people?
The Caucasian
Oh my
race.
God.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass said, "What to the American slave is your 4th of July?" I answer, "A day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is constant victim." Which is true. And I don't know, like knowing what we know now, it's like I can't see that holiday the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna be like a bunch of holidays you're gonna feel that way about.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day's been like that for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Columbus Day has been losing its value for some
Past couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear something about Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about
Thanksgiving
that.
will be hard because
This
it's such a
is-
family
yeah.
oriented
Please
thing.
leave Christmas alone, man. Don't come on.
Yeah.
with something
They're
about-
gonna go after
by
Christmas.
Jesus.
No,
Trust me.
there's
They're
already,
gonna come after
there was
Christmas.
already a thing that supposedly Jesus was born in the summer.
No, that's true.
Right?
Oh man, come on,
No.
man.
Yeah.
If
And
you,
then
there's excerpts in the Bible where they talk
He was
about
born-
they
he was
talk
born in
about
June.
they talk about they don't bring up a date, but they talk about the weather
yeah, they said it was
around the
hot
time
out.
he was
So
born.
he could have been
Yeah.
born on the West Coast. He could have been in
I can
Cali.
never.
Jesus was a
I'm
Leo?
trying to save Jesus, man. Come on, you gotta
Leave Jesus
Jesus
alone.
alone, man.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus was a Leo?
He was a Gemini. What?
Oh man.
Damn, Jesus was a Gemini?
There's so much things that get like behind Jesus that nobody knows. Like supposedly they don't know where he was at from the age of 16 to 33.
Yeah,
So-
there's nothing in the
I
Bible
know
that
where he
documents
was.
this.
He was
He was a rhino.
He was at the whorehouse. He was
With Mary Magdalene.
was
Oh,
at
he
the-
was out there being a scumbag with Mary.
he was at the Rhino BC.
Wow, man.
Rhino BC is fucking insane.
I heard he was getting down. I don't know shit about the Bible, but I heard he was getting down.
There's
Nah, man.
Nasty boy Jesus.
Never doesn't want to speak
Nah,
on
I don't
Jesus.
speak that. Nah, man. That's-
you're not speaking that one into existence.
My mama gonna
Nah,
hear
man.
that and kick my ass.
I mean, we're just speculating.
Yeah.
Do you read the
Allegedly.
Huh?
You
I mean,
don't-
I grew up reading the Bible,
Same.
studying the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I mean,
Same. I went to
Jesus alone. Yeah.
I went to
Leave
Catholic school
Jesus
all my
alone.
life.
Leave Jesus alone.
Leave
Yeah,
Jesus
just like
alone.
D said, yeah, went to Catholic school all my life. So yeah, man.
I think this is the last year we celebrate 4th of July.
Yeah.
What do
That
you guys
sucks
think?
because I like fireworks and shit. I
Well,
like,
they could do fireworks on Juneteenth.
Right.
They're gonna keep
Yeah, they-
4th of July.
yeah,
not
they're gonna
get
keep
rid
4th
it,
of
man.
July. That's such a like
That's gonna
It's
be.
just like so it's gonna be kind of divided now.
because
Yeah,
that's
I
such
feel
an
like the-
American ass holiday.
The African Americans going to celebrate Juneteenth.
Well, not only the African Americans,
I mean, yeah,
some Asians,
okay, yeah,
and Hispanic
okay,
and
that's what I'm
Latinos.
saying, yeah, the minority is going to celebrate Juneteenth.
Okay.
It'll probably lose its national appeal. Like I'm not Irish, but I still go out and I might have a drink on St. Patrick's Day.
Does this?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Wait, I don't get the relevance.
I'm saying like
You
it's
don't
a
have to be
it's-
Irish to enjoy the holiday,
right? Like
Okay.
I don't have to be white to
That makes no
enjoy
sense.
4th of July. Like if I want to pop
Yeah.
some fireworks with my friends and family.
Well,
it's
Cinco
still
de Mayo
alright,
is
but-
not a real Mexican holiday for us,
right.
but it's celebrated as
I mean, I
such.
think that's fucked up. I don't even know what the fuck
It was a
May
battle.
5th stands
Yeah,
for,
it was a battle that we won. But yeah, the Cinco de Mayo we don't really celebrate like that, but it's such an American ass holiday.
So,
So-
America kind of glamorized. the
Oh
holiday a
yeah,
lot
for
more.
sure. Like for sure, 4th of July is right around the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4th of July, just they make so much fucking money with, like all the all the fucking flags and all this shit, like
Fireworks.
barbecues, fireworks. It's gonna be hard to take that down.
Well, that's why there was fireworks everywhere. You heard about that shit in New York and in the East
Everywhere,
Coast.
yeah, man.
Was it the West Coast too? Nah, I think it was only the East Coast states.
Yeah.
where they had fireworks.
I know.
You guys heard about this?
No,
No.
I'm waiting for you to.
So it
Oh,
must have
shit.
just the East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know about this?
Yeah, it's my mother around her way. They was like my sister telling me they was like firing them shits off like nonstop all night long,
Like
for
almo-
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., Monday through.
That's a normal thing in LA.
7 days
up
a week.
to-
No.
leading up to 4th of July.
No, for 2 weeks, man. Not
No.
even 2 weeks. I think it was longer.
This was like during this is like in the past 3 weeks. the past
exactly.
3
Yeah,
weeks.
man. Yeah.
No, LA has that.
What was the like significance of that?
Like
though?
it was. So they were thinking it was a strategy because they saw cops and firemen
Uh-huh.
lighting the fireworks and giving free fireworks to motherfuckers in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
So they were trying to cause sleep deprivation
Yeah.
Damn.
as payback
For
to be like
for
because
all the riots that was going on
yeah.
at the time.
To be
Oh.
honest, if you're in the neighborhood and you hear fireworks at 2 a.m. for like 6 hours,
Oh, yeah, that's
you're gonna
horrible.
call the cops,
Yeah.
and the cops are gonna be like,
Sorry.
"We can't do anything."
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like their way of saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
Damn.
Jamie should know this because he was almost a cop, right?
Yeah, I did not know this shit. They didn't teach
This is
me
what you
this.
would have had to done. You would have had to deliver a bunch of fireworks to a bunch of motherfuckers.
All right.
I know, but like, you guys want M80s? Here
Yeah.
you go. Take these. Nah, that's crazy.
Sergeant Rojas.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad for some reason.
Sergeant Rojas.
Sergeant Rojas. I was going to say,
I,
no.
I would trust the Sergeant Rojas.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you?
Thanks, guys.
Detective first grade, Rojas.
Yeah.
This
Detective.
motherfucker ain't catching nobody though.
I'm
You ain't
good.
catching
I'm
shit.
good. I'm good at detective work.
What do you call it? Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know that. And it's crazy because I was telling you guys, in LA, they do that, but it's more so the kids. I didn't
Right.
know it was allegedly cops.
I mean, yeah,
and-
I mean that's always been the case. Like even when I was growing up, we would shoot the fireworks like
It was
maybe a
just
week before.
a week before, not like
yeah,
three.
but not like
a-
I'm gonna say a month though, man. Not
it
even-
was.
No,
It's been going on for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, my boy's been lighting up fireworks for the last week and a half. So, yeah, but they're like firework junkies. So it's crazy to me.
And I heard that just with the lack of events and the
Mm-hmm.
lack of festivals and everything, that all these companies that had fireworks were overstocked.
Oh,
So they were
yeah.
selling it for cheaper because they were trying to dump stock.
like the big shit, huh?
Yeah,
Pause. Yeah,
Yeah,
pause.
pause.
there's a
He's
spot.
like
There's
the
a
fucking pause king today.
Jesus,
Darren
the
over
big
here.
shit.
Yeah.
No, there's a spot here in Nevada where you buy $500 worth of if you buy $500 of fireworks, you get $1,000 worth of fireworks.
What?
So
Jeez.
yeah, so you're basically paying half of.
You know what's funny though? Like you hear about all these fireworks, but no one got hurt. And they were like shooting that shit at each other. Did you see the videos in New York and
Yeah.
like Baltimore and like all these?
Oh wow.
They
What
were
was,
like having
aiming at each other.
Yeah, they were like shooting the shit at each other.
Well, the worst thing you can do is just fucking go deaf because them shits is loud
Damn,
as
you
shit.
could lose your fingers, which
Yeah.
definitely be.
Can you
worst
lose
thing.
your fingers?
Hell yeah.
If you're holding an M80, yeah.
The M80s? Are you trying
it
to throw
happened
that
to
shit?
it happened
Yeah,
to a
man.
football player from the New York Giants like about 3-4 years ago.
Really?
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Oh
He
yeah.
like lost his thumb.
Is he still playing?
Yeah, and he like wears like this weird cast to show that you can't see like how many fingers he has.
It's a weird glovish.
And it almost like voided out his contract. The team was trying to like figure out a way not to pay him. But they were like, "That's stupid. Like, what are you doing, fucking with fireworks like that? And we're paying you like $10 million a year."
Yeah, if you lose your thumb, that's a hard maneuver after that. Like
Yeah.
you can't really do much without your thumb,
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But
Especially
he's been playing like that for maybe 2 or 3 years. now.
especially catching a ball. That's just crazy.
Yeah,
Are y'all down to cancel 4th of July?
yeah. I think.
Yeah,
I, think,
I wouldn't mind that
I
shit.
think, like Jamie said, it'll probably be a huge divide in between the country.
So, oh wait, if you cancel 4th of July, that means no more barbecues?
yeah,
But why can't you do that on Juneteenth?
You could do that whenever.
don't you just
No,
move-
I'm just saying, 4th of July,
Would
it's
y'all
it's
be
known
down
for barbecues.
Would you be down to move 4th of July to Juneteenth?
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody would do both.
I feel like
But
People
they're like
celebrate both.
what 2 weeks apart?
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like the minorities, Black, Hispanic,
That's so
Uh,
divided though.
they would do Juneteenth, and then you have 4th of July for the traditional Caucasian families.
Is that
and
what
then-
we're gonna do right now?
I think that's
And then
what's
you
going to
got
happen,
the
man. People gonna still have barbecues this
LGBTQ
weekend.
community
man.
right in the middle of that too, celebrating. So I feel like everyone's gonna have their own thing.
Well, that was last month. The LB.
LBGT.
No, he's saying that community would join possibly
Yeah.
join the Juneteenth instead of the 4th of July.
yeah.
You guys sound like morons right now.
I know.
Can't even say Juneteenth. I'm just kidding. All right, cool. Or I don't know. I feel
Would you
uncomfortable.
cancel it?
I feel uncomfortable. Look, man, like,
So, if somebody invites you to a barbecue on 4th of July, are you not going to go?
or like who? Who invites
just-
me?
Never invites you to
Because, say if I'm having a barbecue
I
on
would
my
be
house,
like,
4th
never,
of July.
I'll be like, never. That's not very woke.
but you probably be there.
I'll be like, never. You should have had this 2 weeks ago for Juneteenth.
So you wouldn't show up?
Huh?
You wouldn't show up?
I would show up, but I would be like, don't catch me on social media.
But
don't
you
take
would be
pictures
there
of-
though, celebrating. That's the thing, man. I feel like everybody gonna be celebrating 4th of July regardless.
My thing is,
Even the woke people, they're gonna be like,
yeah, but
it's a holiday.
you know that New York, like Governor Cuomo in New York is saying next year Juneteenth is gonna be a national.
I know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna observe that holiday.
Yeah. So I got a perfect question. Say if you had a 9 to 5 job and 4th of July came up, would you work that day? Even if you was like had the day off?
I have no choice.
If you-
'cause they're gonna close.
No. Well, how about you did have a choice? It'd be like, oh, if you want to work, you could work. If you want to take the day off, you could take the
Well,
day
since
off.
it's a national holiday, they're gonna pay me time and a half, so I would work.
I would work too.
So it's like if it's a DJ gig, you know, like yo, we're going to pay you double.
They would never do that though.
But we just saying this though.
Oh, since it's a holiday, we're gonna double your rate. Oh, word? That never happens. Has anyone ever said that to you? Never. Never.
New Year's.
Huh?
New Year's.
New Year.
Have y'all been getting what do you call it? Inquiries for gigs?
I haven't.
It's
Not
been
as of
like,
yet.
yo, they've been like the inquiries like
It's like-
all the rates are like 30 to 50%
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
slashed. They slashed that.
It's like
shit.
scattered, but yeah, it's like it's not the same money.
They
as it
slashed
was.
that motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
It's like it's peer pressure. Like
Yeah.
in Vegas, if you're not on board in Vegas from jump during obviously what's going on right now for the pandemic for Corona during this Corona shit. If you're not on board, I know these bookers are gonna be like, "Fuck this dude."
We don't
later
need this
on.
guy no more.
Yeah,
Exactly.
This dude wouldn't even look out. He wouldn't even take a pay cut to be with us.
Exactly.
I wonder what some of these spots are going to be offering, like when they open this weekend,
50%. They're gonna give
Yeah.
you half the fucking rate, if that. Yo.
and maybe double the time,
Yeah, that's what
Maybe,
it's.
yeah.
Yo, that's what everything's been. It's been like, yo, double the time,
like open to close set.
half the rate. Yeah, we all look. All the DJs called it
Yeah.
in the beginning of the year
Mm-hmm.
when this shit was happening.
Yeah.
Everyone called it, and everyone was right.
Yeah,
It's been double the time, half the rate.
and it's unfortunate because, like you said, if you don't jump on, they're going to be like, okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when things go back to normal. We'll remember who looked out for
Yeah,
us.
I
and who
remember
didn't.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna do that
They
shit.
didn't force the hand.
They be and then what do you call it? You were telling me about your boy in Texas, right? Who got COVID?
Yeah, man. He's one of the. I was gonna say bigger, but I don't want to use.
Yeah,
going
say
down
it,
that
go
road
ahead.
again. But
Pause
Go
your
ahead.
shit,
one
yeah.
of the more prominent DJs
Yeah.
in Texas, in San Antonio.
AKA bigger.
He does a lot of the big spots. He told me, he had it because I didn't hear from him for about 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then he randomly hit me up. He was like, "Yo, like, you want to hop on the call?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo, what's good with you?" He's like, "Bro, like, I haven't hit you up because I had COVID," and I'm like, "Holy shit! Like, what the hell happened?" And he was like, "Yo, I did a gig." He was like, "I was masked up. I had my hand sanitizer. I did everything. I thought I was doing everything right." He said the next day he was going up a flight of stairs and he felt really, really short-winded. And it threw him off because he's in shape. Like, he works out. He was like, yo, I was mad short-winded. Following day, he had like, flu-like symptoms. And then he started to have like back pains. And then he
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
a weird thing. Everyone's having back pains when they have
he was
it,
like,
right?
I had like back. I don't know if that's something to do with like your kidneys or what it is, but he was like, I was having back pains. So he said, I finally went to the doctor, got tested, and it came back, positive.
Jesus.
And the scary thing is that he, lives with his wife, and his wife's pregnant,
Oh shit.
and
She got it.
She got it as well.
Yeah.
She said, but it didn't hit her as hard as it did him. I think she may have her system kind of handled it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have any symptoms, but she did test positive. But for him, he quarantined for 3 weeks, and now he's fine. But he's like, yo, like I'm good, because he was like, I would say maybe the first week that Texas opened back up, he took a gig, but it was a small gig. I think he said it was like 25% capacity. He felt comfortable about going, and he was cool. But he said, shit, man, even being careful, I still somehow contracted it. So now he's like, yeah, I'm staying out the way.
Someone on Twitter was saying that motherfuckers who get COVID, like DJs who get COVID, they're not announcing it. They should be announcing it just to be spreading the awareness out there.
I agree.
I think it's some sense of like embarrassment to have
Yeah,
that.
man, it's kind of personal. I mean,
If
I
you
just- I
got
kinda
if you got
understand.
COVID, would you announce it?
I would tell you guys.
You would say, well,
and
you would
I
say,
feel like I would have to talk about it on the podcast.
No,
So-
I would.
wouldn't let you go. You know what's fucked up? We had to cancel this whole weekend on Twitch because of Jamie.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, this
Fuck
motherfucker
that.
might have it.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, we canceled the whole Twitch shit.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
There is like maybe it's a personal thing, or maybe it's a level of embarrassment you might feel that you don't want to share the news, or it may make you look like you're irresponsible.
Right.
So people will look at you like, yo, this motherfucker didn't really care.
Well,
That's what he
it
gets.
looks way worse when you've been working, right?
Yeah.
And you've
Yeah.
been like, you know, taking all of these gigs
Mhm.
at all
Yeah,
these
of
venues
course,
that have been
definitely,
irresponsible. Then they're like you kind of get what you
Got what you-
deserve.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would announce that shit.
Yeah.
I'll do a play-by-play
It's
Yeah,
more
man.
so for awareness.
to my deathbed.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was
It was
be
all
doing the
Jamie's-
Zoom
it
through
was
in my
all-
bed.
Yeah, it was all Jamie's fault.
I actually like it when people come out. Like I follow a lot of sports stuff, and like a lot of athletes have been coming out on social media and through their platforms saying that they had it and they want to tell their story. And I respect that. Like who was like Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant had it.
Yeah.
Some coaches, Patrick Ewing, he
What's
caught
his
it.
name? Jordan from the Brooklyn Nets. He just got it. DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre
Yeah.
Jordan, yeah. Like
DL
so,
Hughley.
Don't
yeah,
have
D.L.
to.
Hughley.
What you
When
say?
a motherfucker don't know about sports, he just brings up anybody.
That situation was crazy, right? Because
That was
he
nuts.
collapsed on stage while he was
He
performing.
was in the middle of a
That's
joke.
He
That's
did
fucked
like a
up.
Wendy Williams. He just fainted.
He just everybody thought it was part of the
Is he okay
routine.
now?
Yeah, supposedly.
Is it-
Run away
He's
from
all
that
right,
bitch. Wait, deal.
That's gonna
Run
be
away from that
that's
bitch.
gonna be a
That
bid for the,
motherfucking chunk.
He's been posting on social
at
media,
that.
so I guess he's all right.
I don't fuck around and get the COVID. I ran away from that bitch.
that's gonna be a 20-minute bid on his next stand-up, which is gonna be great.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that shit is crazy.
I mean, I'm about to say, didn't half the Nets get? Don't Nets have it? They have it,
A
right?
lot of the Nets got it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they had a starting lineup that looked like I don't know what it looked like.
Pee Wee basketball. That shit's
What is
crazy.
that group that sang "I Swear"?
All for one.
Yeah, all for
All for
one. They
One.
look like all for one.
I was about to say, take six.
The crazier part that I wasn't gonna tell you, Kirk, when you send that picture,
Yeah.
all those players don't have names on their jerseys yet.
No, really.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all just numbers on their jerseys.
Yo, they
They
look
all got 10-day contracts.
Yeah,
they look like they had a Middle Eastern.
This
or
is
an
their
Indian
big
dude
break
there.
right here.
this is the break. Yo, the Nuggets this morning. The Nuggets, some of their team just fucking announced that they had COVID.
Yeah, their star player, Jokic.
Yeah,
So they still gonna have the NBA season.
the NBA still going. MLB just announced.
Wow, man.
Yeah, MLB just announced.
I feel like the NBA gonna cancel that shit, man.
It's tough, man.
MLB's easier because it's more spread apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, basketball is like a contact kind of sport.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Football is also looking kind of crazy right now too.
Yeah. What you got for us?
Yo, how come I don't have the all for one? I swear, I only got the remix. What is this?
Just like the house version?
Yeah. What a fail.
What is this?
Just skip
This
to
is
that
gonna be
vocal
amazing.
part.
I know this is gonna be amazing. No, I gotta let this play. I gotta let this rock.
It got the build up too.
This is dedicated to the
To all of
Brooklyn
you.
Nets.
To the Brooklyn Nets.
Shout out
all
to the
three of
Brooklyn
them?
Nets.
Oh, the starting
the-
five. This is for you, baby. Oh, the big clash.
This ain't even that bad, huh?
And now for the Brooklyn Nets startup, starting at center. He has no name on his jersey, but he's number 9. Power forward. No
that-
name.
I like
McGee.
that. I like the halftime.
Yeah.
They do the halftime. You know what I mean? Who did this remix? Skills.
Skills?
That's not
The rapper?
No, that's not skills.
Oh.
Skills sucker or some shit. like
the
that.
Skills Sucker bootleg.
Shouts to you, buddy.
It ain't bad. It's kind of
Wait.
Here comes.
For better or worse, till death do us part. I think we got to hear the build up, right?
Yeah, we
Got
gotta
to
wait
at
till
this
the build
point.
up.
Nah, no, come on, man. Cut that shit off already.
And I swear, where? Oh, see, I knew it. Where?
You played this before.
It's like the perfect pool build up.
Wait, what do you think the build up? Right before the build up, you think they're gonna say something?
Nah.
I swear, bitch. Boom, boom,
I swear.
Las Vegas.
Are you ready? The Brooklyn Nets. Oh my god. Come on.
Yo, where did you get this edit? That's crazy.
Yo, that's from 2013.
That's
they,
wild.
They did the generic. Everybody put your hands in the air.
You could have done so much other shit.
That's like some crazy 2013 Vegas energy.
Yeah.
I swear.
Pool
like,
energy.
I
Yeah.
swear, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. All
Let's
right,
go,
cool.
Brooklyn Nets. You guys got this shit.
No, I read that Morehouse College, they already canceled their football season. They just said they're not even dealing with it.
Bro, it's
I think that's the better thing to
They're
do.
just like,
Yeah,
fuck
man.
This is like it's a hot mess already. They're
Yeah.
trying to go to Orlando. They should have went to Vegas.
it. Yeah, I agree.
yeah. Come catch it over here and stuff.
That's a hot mess right
Yeah.
now. Did what do you call it? Is Disney World open? They're not opening, right?
Oh,
Disney
they
World?
pushed back.
They pushed it back.
Pause.
July 16, they got pushed back.
Shit, man. All right, yo, look. Can we move on? I'm
Yeah,
tired of talking
we'll
about
do
COVID.
Yeah, man.
What do you call
And the
it?
Brooklyn Nets.
Can we? Yeah, I did not see the Fabulous and Jadakiss.
What a loser.
I am a loser.
That was so New York, too.
yeah, how you missed that, man?
I forgot
And I
about
called
it.
you.
I was in the middle. What was I doing? I was doing
I don't know.
something.
I called you.
I
And
was like working or doing something.
I called you right when I got the results. And then I'm like, you watching the Jadakiss
Yeah, but
shit?
it's a Monday. Like I forgot it was gonna be on a Monday. It didn't make any sense. All right, so
It was really good.
hey, yo. So everyone's saying that Jada won, but Fab has more hits. We all know. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to diss Fab. I like Fabulous a lot. I love Fabulous, but he's probably one of the top 5 most boring rappers
I don't think so.
to perform.
Yeah, if you put the performance, but we're talking about songs here.
yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't selling any of his songs. He was like,
No, Jadakiss was selling it because he was fucking
The
drunk.
Jada's, he had to do it, yeah.
Jadakiss was fucking
this goes to
drunk.
like my theory on Fabulous. He created a formula, right? R&B vibes
Yeah.
with like
Punchlines.
punchlines and whatever, and then as years went on, his lyrics just kind of just started getting like mundane and redundant, right? To me,
a lot of like
It's just the
featured hooks.
yeah, yeah.
Like featured hooks.
And the funny thing is, if he came out now with that same formula, I think he would destroy.
He would kill it
Yeah, but I think his problem is he tried to adapt.
instead of
He
just
he tried to like keep making new music for like new people and shit, and he
Yeah.
fucked up. But yeah, I mean, he like Tiger basically. Tiger just
Yeah.
keeps making the same fucking music.
I think Fab, like, I've seen him perform live a few times, and he is very he doesn't have big stage energy.
No.
That's not him.
He's a swagger dude.
The last time I seen him perform, he was doing more songs from the mixtapes than his hits.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Which
that
I was
too.
like, why was he doing that, man?
Because he
People
thinks
wanna-
it's new.
People want to hear the
Nah.
old hits. They don't want to hear them.
No,
fucking
but
mixtape
in
shit.
his head, he thinks
Yeah.
the mixtapes are new and
Yeah.
more relevant
Yeah,
when
man.
his
no,
older shit.
those mixtapes are loved and they're appreciated by a lot of people.
By who?
By a lot of people.
Like
I
a lot of people do like the
Joe
mixtape.
Budden fans.
like, bro, not just in general. In
Like
New
guys
York,
like
Well,
you.
actually,
in New
I
York?
saw him perform at Dre's. So you know you got like
bro, in New York, those mixtapes are
That crowd
fucking
wanna
Yeah,
hear
but you
huge.
can't perform that shit in Vegas on the West Coast
exactly.
like that.
They want to hear the hits. That's what his problem when he performed at Dre's. He was doing the mixtape songs.
Well, this goes a lot.
and then he also looks like he's standing in line, like at a restaurant or like a food place when he's performing. He looks like he's on like listening to his CD. He listens to his like Walkman, and he's like mouthing out the shit like while he's online for like I don't know at Sprinkles.
He's not like a crowd pleaser.
Nah, he's
You know
like
what I mean?
He has
yeah.
no charisma.
No.
But he's been around for over 20 years though.
He's
a
one of
lot of rappers can't even say that.
He's
shit,
that
man.
typical like pretty boy dude who knows how to dress. That's
Yeah.
completely empty inside.
I don't know if he's something inside. But
Damn, man.
you really have? Did he fuck one of your girls back in New York?
Nah, I'm just.
Did he like this? You did
I
like,
know.
one of his parties.
You didn't-
access-
you
He's
didn't-
very
you
like
didn't take
his,
your
his
beats?
tone never changes, right? Like
Nah,
any
he's a
rap.
swagger dude. He's
Yeah.
he's a pretty boy. He's
And I'm
like-
not taking nothing away from him. I think for anyone to last in the music industry for 20 years is
Nah,
an
for sure.
accomplishment in itself. But
I mean, he's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
he's nasty.
No, he's dope.
Yeah.
But I get you talking about the performance. I fully understand that he's not the one. He's like very calm dude.
Nah,
He's
he
like,
raps like he was standing in front of like a urinal.
I mean,
just
but
standing
Jay Z's like that.
Yeah, I was
also.
gonna say Jigga's the
there.
same
Jay-Z
way.
changed though. Jay-Z started adding a couple things and
Fam.
shit.
a little.
What, a
things
band?
here and there.
Jay-Z used to just do
He-
this.
He added
Remember?
the roots.
yeah.
He used to like do the card shuffling thing.
He did that.
Just like shuffling cards.
And he did the snake thingy with his hands.
does
Yeah,
this.
like this. Yeah, the snake. He had the snake, and then he had like the
He does
card
this,
shuffling.
Yeah.
And then every time the beat dropped, he tossed it to you.
How do you think who do you think told Jigga like in like a meeting like yo you gotta be more animated?
That had to be Kanye, because Kanye's animated as fuck. And when they
think it
hooked
was
up
before.
after Watch the Throne,
uh,
that's when he looked different.
I think it was Tata. Tata told him.
Yeah, right. Tata didn't tell him in the
Tata
90s.
got a heart of a lion. He told Jay. Yeah.
Tata.
No, I saw Jay
It was-
perform
it was-
before Kanye, and he wasn't bad.
Yeah, look at that.
Tata
Nah,
got a
I'm trying
heart
to
of a
think. I
lion.
think who was the homie that was in jail that got out?
Biggs.
Nah.
Biggs was in jail.
Emery.
Emery Jones.
Emery told him.
Vegas Jones. He said like, yo, you gotta be more swag up there, more energy.
I've never seen, but I'll be honest, I've never seen Jadakiss live either, so I don't even know.
Jadakiss is just charismatic and he's a lyricist, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
then-
he
and not-
sold that shit yesterday, bro.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
did.
not only that, like he's written for so many motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
He's ghostwritten for all of these motherfuckers. Everyone, I mean, probably all of Diddy's verses.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So what do you do? Round one, blackout. You ain't got nothing on me. What the fuck is you ain't got nothing on me?
It's a mixtape song.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jadakiss took that one for
So
sure.
I feel like this battle was really reliant on the DJs, and I feel like
No, it was
Fabulous's DJ.
Fabulous DJ fucked him over.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that,
Why?
but yeah.
But it's the truth, though, man.
Bro, his DJ performed Holla Back Youngin', the whole verse for
Why?
Fabulous.
Because Fab was taking a piss or
I
something.
think it looked like Fabulous just walked off the stage and this guy started jumping and that was his time to shine.
Holla back,
shit.
and that was his go-to.
What was the highlight? What was the Jadakiss highlight?
There's a few, man.
We gonna make it.
Nah, for me was when he played Victory and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, because he
That was the
did
one.
Diddy's verse.
Yeah.
he
And
wrote
then-
Diddy's. Oh, did he? But
He rapped the whole verse, yeah.
But he did it a cappella. I mean,
no, with the beat over
But
the
you
beat.
didn't hear Diddy's. You didn't hear Diddy's vocals, right?
You did.
He did.
Yeah.
He rapped over
But
it,
no,
yeah.
but it made it better because then you're like, that's Jadakiss the whole time.
I never realized Jadakiss wrote that shit.
I didn't know that.
Forever.
I
But
didn't
then
know
when you
that.
listen to it, and when Jadakiss was performing
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it was like it made sense. It was like,
It
oh
made
shit, yeah,
total
man.
sense,
Okay, I
bro.
get it now.
Sun don't shine forever. Don't be here when you
And then
shine
he-
forever.
with his voice, it was
Before
crazy.
Did it sound better?
Oh, it sounded
It did,
way better.
man.
I need a
Oh, hell
Jadakiss
yeah.
verse of that. I mean,
I
version of that now.
Holy shit! And then what did what do you call it? So what was the verdict?
Jada, a lot of people
I think
said
Jamie
Jada.
got a different.
I
total.
went 10-10.
Oh, you thought it was a tie?
I thought it was a tie, but
Oh, you had 11-9. You
I
had
got
the
11-9.
Jadakiss.
Yeah,
well, it was not that far from me.
but yeah, it was close though. It was
It was
definitely
very close. But Fabulous picked it up in the last 10 songs,
That was a problem. He waited too long to pick it up.
and then you know what? Jadakiss did not play some of his bigger fucking songs.
Like what?
The one with Mariah Carey, that K-I-S-S-E. Yeah,
Oh shit! He did Blackout. Wow.
He didn't do the champions here.
he didn't
He didn't do the champions
He
here.
didn't do New
Oh,
York.
that's an anthem.
He didn't even do the New York version, the New York song.
Really?
Like his verse. Yeah. Did he play Money, Power, Respect?
Nope.
No, he didn't play that
He
either.
didn't do anything off that first album. Well,
Bro, come on.
Was that a Lock song or was that a Jadakiss song?
That was a Locks.
I mean, it's a locks, but still,
still,
Jada
Featuring
yeah.
DMX and Kim.
that
Yeah.
counts. Yeah,
Nah, bro. He didn't play a lot of his shit.
he didn't do the Mona Lisa joint.
He did, yeah. Yo, tell me about Blackout, because that seemed to be a fucking favorite during a battle.
Hold on. Let me. This
This
is it, right?
the one. If you would have put this against I'm So Into You,
with Tamia.
that would have been a
It would have been close, yeah.
It would have been close.
This was a banger right here.
Yeah. Why didn't he play this?
I don't know, man.
Was this Scott Storch?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Scott Storch, that little.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he didn't play that. He didn't play this.
I feel like Scott Storch played this in his battle.
I'm sure.
No.
Yeah.
Did he?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Blackout? Didn't we talk about Blackout before?
Yeah,
We've always talked about Blackout.
For some reason, I can't recall what that song is.
Ooh.
it was a DMX song from his.
Fuck.
Was the first or second album?
You know what? I don't even remember.
say the second
I don't
album.
even remember the Jadakiss verse. Because
was
Jada's
Jay-
verse was
Jay-Z verse,
fucking
yeah.
nasty, bro.
Yeah.
When did this come out, Never?
This has to be like 97, 98, maybe
This-
98.
This is only New York, though. Only New York was fucking with this.
Damn.
This is Swiss Beats, one of his best beats.
Yeah, it's such a
This sounds like a.
When he goes like this.
classic Swiss beat sound.
Yeah, this is from the second album
Yeah.
in 98, Flesh of My Blood.
I can't play this without playing Jay-Z's verse. I'm a monster. I sleep cold winters, wake up.
That was
and spend
98?
summers.
98, yeah.
Damn.
That's got to be one of the hottest first lines. I'm a monster.
I miss that Jay-Z.
I sleep cold winters, wake up. I sleep cold winters, wake up and spit summers.
That was his
Ghetto, putting up Will Smith numbers.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yo, I'm looking at my iTunes. I mean, my Jadakiss list.
Yeah.
I mean, the songs in my iTunes.
Yeah.
He didn't do Put Your Hands Up.
Oh yeah.
He didn't do Who's
Don't
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
hands up.
He didn't do Who's Real.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, he didn't play a lot of shit. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
see.
put
He
your
went
hands
easy.
up.
He went
Wow.
easy on his ass a little.
Remember this shit first came out? This is like everybody's waiting for that album to drop.
Did he do Jenny from the Block?
No, he didn't
No,
do
he
that.
didn't do that.
He didn't do Jenny from the Block.
This shit is so nice.
Weren't they both on that remix though?
Did he do the one with him and Nate Dogg?
No,
No, that's
the
the
Time's
championship.
Up.
Time's
Time's
up.
Up. He didn't do that one
He
either.
didn't
Time's
do
Up is
Time's Up?
nasty, bro.
You got Times Up, Crook?
Yeah.
Play Time's Up. No, he
That's
didn't.
Scott Storch, right?
It had to be.
Dude,
It was
that
around
Put Your
era.
Hands Up was so nasty.
Bro,
That was like, what, 2000?
Time's
like
Up.
I- 2001?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
2000, yeah.
I'm kind of ashamed that I only have the funky mix.
Oh my god,
I don't have the album.
you're not New
Remember
York,
the funky
bro.
mix? The extended
Dude,
funky
it had like
mix?
a weird, like little, like cliche of sayings.
I
in
wonder
the
if this
beginning.
has an intro. I'm playing a lot of trash
They got the
today.
extra drums.
Oh, it's been a long time.
It still has a beat though. Oh,
Goddamn funky mixes.
nah, he should have played this.
Have you
shit.
ever played this before?
I know, right?
No.
He played Y, right? Nav, he played Y.
He has to play.
No, he didn't play that.
He didn't do Y?
No.
Yo,
He didn't
Did
play
he?
Y,
I
really?
forgot about it. Nah,
he
didn't
didn't
do that.
prepare. How did he not
And
play
he
that?
still won,
With Anthony Hamilton?
Nope.
How did he still win?
bro. Because fucking, oh my god, Fabulous didn't. Because he was selling those records, bro.
Nah, he was just drunk. He
performing it.
forgot. I think his DJ forgot, yo.
Nah,
I don't think those motherfuckers prepared at all.
Yo, Y was like one of his biggest radio records by far.
Yo, like,
That was a massive record.
why do I have a Barrington Levy Jadakiss song?
what the fuck?
That's interesting.
2009.
Oh wow.
Why do I have that record?
Well, that sounds like 2002.
Yo, I'm fucking embarrassed. I gotta start going through this shit and deleting
You know
some
what?
of these songs. Like, what the fuck?
He didn't do Wild Out.
Oh, the
wow.
locks? Wow. Oh, Wild
Wild
Out.
Out,
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't do Why.
Yeah, dude, that was like
Wild Out was the first single from their
massive record.
Rough Riders album.
The
When they left
compilation?
Bad Boy. They left Bad Boy. It was Wild Out, right?
Was that Ride or Die Volume 1?
No. This was
No,
their
no.
first. This is Wild Out was from their first album off of Bad Boy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he didn't do all of these songs.
You know what he didn't
purposely-
do? Also, you'll see the Locks and Biggie. Bad boy, what you want to do?
Oh, the remix.
yeah. Do-do.
Do I have that?
Even though that wasn't a single. It was on their promo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he wait.
No.
When he played "Made You Look" remix, that was a fucking rap.
Oh shit! I forgot he was on that remix.
Oh my god, did he fucking? I think he put it up against one of Fabulous hits.
Like Breathe, maybe.
Nah, that was his last song.
That was Fabulous's last song.
Yeah, Breathe.
Fucked up. Like
But he did.
it's really on the DJs to
But he-
really curate the right playlist.
He did "Can I Live" with Black Rob,
Can I live?
I don't remember that one.
What was that? I don't remember.
and
this
then
shit.
he was saying that was originally a lock song, but Puffy gave it to Black Rob.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Banned from TV. That shit was hard as fuck.
Oh yeah, he's on band. Yo, that's
played-
crazy.
Can you hear it through mine? Then he told the story like, yeah, Puffy gave this shit to Black Rob, but this is originally the locks.
Yeah.
And then Fab was like, nah, but it's a Black Rob song. And they was going back and forth about the shit.
Yo, and then
Was Fab mad or he was being cool?
They was joking though. He was joking. He was like, yeah, that's Black.
What was Fab's best record he played?
I mean, all his girl records because he went on his girl bag. But when he played "You Be Killing Them," he thought he had that round. And then fucking Jadakiss played "It's All About the Benjamins." 'Cause he
Yeah.
Oh
did-
yeah, that smashed that motherfucker.
yeah,
probably,
in
right?
pieces.
But You Be Killing Them is such a good record, man.
Yeah, but you
Fuck.
can't beat that fucking "All About
Would
the
you
Benjamins."
call the Benjamins one of the top 10 songs in all of hip hop?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe top 5? No.
I would say top 10.
Top 10, right?
It's definitely up there though, but definitely.
Benjamins is like one of the most perfect songs, right?
Yeah.
And the only thing is too slow. I feel like it should have been sped up a little bit.
Really? I think it's like
Nah,
perfect.
It was
bro.
perfect, especially at that time it came out.
I think I don't know.
Hear
Maybe
that shit in the Jeeps, bro? That shit was
Yeah,
in
man.
his Jeeps. You can't even drive.
That was like
Jeeps.
that. I know that was like the in the Pathfinders, and the
Pathfinders.
MPVs. Remember
The
those?
MPV
Yeah.
minivans,
Was,
the
was,
Mazdas.
wait, was the Pathfinders and the MPVs and were they popping in
Hell yeah.
in Cali?
The MPVs not so much, but the Pathfinders was popping.
MPVs had to be. Yo, did Wu-Tang put MPVs
Yeah.
on?
Nah, it was on before that.
It was on
man.
before that, right?
Yeah.
I first heard about it. Obviously, I was really young, but I first heard about MPVs because of Wu-Tang.
Because of Wu-Tang, yeah.
But that was like a family van.
What was like the go? It was what was the go-to? It was like the MPV, the Pathfinder, the Forerunner.
Yeah, the Forerunner.
The Forerunner.
Forerunner.
The Forerunner was
the
like
Forerunner. And the Ford Explorer too was up there.
The
But that
Ford
Pathfinder,
Explorer, yeah.
that Pathfinder was just the one.
Pathfinder
man.
was mean.
If you was in LA, you had a Pathfinder rimmed up with some sounds.
This shit's about to get
Yeah,
jacked.
and that's
Was the 4 RAV popping a little bit?
the RAV4.
The RAV4, yeah.
That was a little later.
It
I think
was
that was
until
that was
until
like early
like
2000s.
until
maybe.
someone shit on it, right?
Yeah.
Kanye.
Somebody, yeah.
Kanye.
Nah,
What you
Jay
think
Z.
I rap
Right?
for to push a fucking rap for?
That was Kanye.
That's what it was.
It was on Jay-Z song "Run This Town."
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I
And
feel
that-
like
and then
Jigga
that-
said some shit like about like we give RAV4s for
He
the
said he gave X5s to baby
Yeah.
mom.
X5s
that's
to
what it
baby
was,
moms.
yeah.
That was what it was.
I don't
yeah.
know, bro. I think Jadakiss could have killed him off even crazier, but he didn't during this fucking battle, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's weird. How did he not play? I'm still stuck though, that he didn't play
He
Why.
didn't play fucking 3 to 4 of his biggest records.
And I forgot about Jenny from the Block.
Yeah.
Was Fabulous and Jadakiss on that remix, right?
No,
No,
it
that was Family
It was
Affair.
Styles.
Oh, Styles.
You
Styles
said
and
you
Jada.
said he did We Gon' Make It, right?
Yeah.
He had to do that one. That was huge.
That was
Oh,
like
yeah.
one of his last songs, right?
We Gon' Make It.
How
Yeah.
drunk was he, man? He was like,
Oh,
He
next
was
level
wasted. He
stuff.
was drunk by then, man.
I
He
heard
was stumbling.
I saw some video recaps. He was slurring like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man. He was like, that was like, I was like, damn, I've been there before.
One of the funniest.
a lot of us here, man.
One of the funnier parts was when he Fabulous played one of his songs, and then he gets up and goes, "Wait, stop that really fast! I got a story for y'all about Fabulous song." I'm like, "Yo, this motherfucker's drunk." Jadakiss was just stopping everything.
Ah, man.
That's crazy.
I hope, like, I didn't understand. Like, I think I caught the tail end of it,
Yeah.
and I couldn't figure out where to watch it.
Oh yeah, because it was on Apple. It was
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
it
I
was
feel
on
like
IG.
they did a horrible job advertising where the fuck it was, but
I
maybe
know,
I'm
yeah.
an idiot.
I think Apple, it looked good on Apple and it sounded good.
No, they advertised both, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was like on IG.
I think people just like IG because you could comment and you can get the interaction.
That was the
going.
only good thing about it, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta incorporate, like, you know, especially with COVID-19 everywhere, they gotta incorporate doing live shows on some of these platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and applying a comment dynamic.
Because Apple, it sounded good, it looked good, but on IG I heard it cut off. Like,
cut off right before he dropped Can't Let You Go.
But just imagine if Apple Music or Spotify started like maybe every weekend doing a live performance from either one hip hop.
They'd have amazing ratings. They'd have amazing ratings.
Yeah.
But you don't think they're doing it now? We just not hearing about it?
They're not doing it now.
You sure?
Yeah,
I feel like they might be doing it.
They don't have an interactive. I think the only interactive, the only people who've been like showing live performances steadily would be Tidal.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
They've been showing like live shit, and then I don't see why Apple and Spotify doesn't jump on that shit, and then like start making it a little more interactive where motherfuckers can comment and whatnot.
Yeah, Tidal does the whole Made in America tour. I mean, festival on the fucking on live on Tidal.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of fucking work. That's a whole ass festival for 2 days.
I give it up to Tidal, but that's the only thing they got right now.
I know.
Right?
I kind of did in my Tidal account.
Yeah, I did in my Apple account.
I still got the Apple.
Apple has like the worst playlist.
Yeah,
to me.
I did it both because Jay-Z put all his catalog on fucking Spotify. So I was like, oh, I don't gotta go nowhere no more.
Yeah,
I think Apple was popping though, like when Drake had his radio, when they had OVO radio.
Yeah.
Oh, he still has it, but it's not as popping.
It's not like he's on it like it was before.
And then Beats Radio was popping for a while.
Beats Radio was popping for a minute.
Yeah, I don't understand why Apple Music doesn't push more content.
You think it's like a licensing issue?
I don't know what I don't know what it is.
Or maybe
you would think it's Apple.
Like
too.
the split with the artists, they haven't figured that part out.
They
like,
figured that out.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
You think they're just reluctant to tie themselves with certain artists?
Well, they're all
It could
about
be that also.
But they have Nicki Minaj, which is the most controversial motherfucker on that shit. No,
with Queen Radio.
Yeah.
Queen Radio. She goes off.
But she does that like maybe once in a while now. She's not on it every week.
You know what? Shout to Shaba because Shaba's on Apple.
Yeah,
Apple Music
they
too.
have that.
Yeah. Shout to Sean G and Drew Bird. Yeah.
They have that weekly actually.
Actually, I want to listen to that. I might
like,
join back on Apple.
Yeah,
just to
Silent
hear
Natty did a set about 2 weeks ago on there.
Word for real. Yeah, shout to
yeah.
Silent Natty, man. I miss all those Miami motherfuckers. Dizza,
Dude, miss those
Pace
guys.
Rock.
Good dude.
All
Definitely
them
miss
dudes,
Pace Rock. Shouts to Pace Rock.
Yeah, actually, now that we're mentioning it, we got to give a shout to Ross One and Pace Rock
That's right.
because they got their first official label production song on the Buju Banton album.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yo,
Ross.
let me pull it up.
Play,
Bro.
can you play that song?
Yeah. Let me pull
That's
it up real quick. Hold on.
major.
Damn.
That's dope.
It's from
Sounds
YouTube.
amazing.
I mean, the sound quality, like the bass should hit more. This is one of like the better songs on the album. Yeah. The other one's like a Pharrell, Neptune's joint.
This is called what? Cheated, right?
Cheated.
Cheated on the new. Use your bomb time.
Yo. Shout to
That
Pace
is
Rock.
cool, man.
This is dope.
Happy for
Yeah.
them, bro. That's big. Pause.
Yeah.
Shout to Pace Rock and Ross One, man. I know they've been
You said
working
Chris
on
Rock?
this shit. Pace Rock. Did it sound like Chris Rock?
Yeah.
No. Shout to Pace.
Shout out to Chris Rock too.
Like Chris Rock is on this shit.
Nah, man. I think that's dope, man.
That's
that they got it on
amazing,
the
man.
album,
That's dope.
and that's actually one of like that's really playable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I hit up Ross and I'm like, yo, make an extended mix for us.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, I need an extended mix of that shit.
Damn.
The album's called Upside Down 2020. It's about 20 songs. Damn.
Buju Banton sounds really good on
And
that
the song
too.
by they feature Pharrell, John Legend,
Yeah.
Stefflon Don, but
I mean, Buju Banton is like one of the first dudes in reggae in the 90s, right? Like with
Yeah.
Shaba.
Mm-hmm.
Shaba
But he
Ranks.
came after Shabba.
Yeah, but it was like Shaba Ranks, Buju Banton,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bounty Killer,
Yeah.
and then all the Beanie Mans, and then Sean Paul started rising later. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. Dude's like an OG. That's why he can pull all of those fucking artists.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking goat in
That's
dance
amazing.
hall.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Shout out to Pace Rock and
out to
Ross.
Go check
Sauce,
that shit and go
man.
play that shit. I think.
Go stream it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start incorporating that into our live stream sets.
I need to download that.
Cheated.
Yeah, man. What else can we touch on? Pause. Should we talk about Kanye West and Gap?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Briefly.
I wanted to ask you guys about that because Gap is like it was popping in the '90s, right? I didn't really
Big
wear
time.
Gap.
80s and 90s.
I was
used-
wearing-
I used to work at the Gap.
Yeah.
I was
Back
wearing.
Oh, bet never.
How much shit did you steal, Never?
Chill,
Should have
chill.
worn out.
Yo, I used to
man.
Yo,
be.
break it down. Break it down.
Chill, man.
How much you steal the pants?
You wouldn't know what I used to do?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. I want to hear
I'm not
about.
gonna tell, man.
Ah,
I forgot, man. I forgot.
No, you didn't.
He's not gonna incriminate himself.
Sneaky ass motherfucking.
Yo, I used to be a heavy Gap shopper, man. Like the little anorak coats with the half zip and the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I used to rock
Yeah.
those. The polos. They had the cool belts and the jeans, like the baggy jeans.
You know what was the go? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, like back in the late 80s, early 90s, the quality of the Gap clothes used to be
So
fucking
good.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
way better than it is right now. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck happened. But
I mean, they started making shit. I don't know. But but with the Gap, I feel like they coined the like the denim shirt, the denim button
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were the first ones to really have a denim button up.
I used to get the whole fit, like the jeans and the denim,
Mhm.
and have like a whole jean fit.
And they used to have like dope rugbies back in the days.
Yep.
Yeah.
the rugby's. Yeah.
I feel like the Gap, they pushed a lot of like the kind of the staple pieces in the '90s for hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Carpenter jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had the staple cargo pants,
They had a staple hoodie with the GAP.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say the big
Yeah.
hoodie.
yeah.
the big hoodie, and then they had like the staple. Yeah, I feel like what else was the staple? Oh,
They
like
have,
khakis.
Yeah.
Yeah, the khakis.
The khakis were like
um,
the staple joints.
The sweaters with the V.
Yep.
The big V.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Those
V-neck
ones-
sweaters.
V-neck sweaters back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
The
days, yeah.
pullover cardigan like kind
Exactly.
of soft
Yeah.
sweaters.
Those,
yeah.
yeah.
Like the one Guru was wearing on Daily
Exactly.
Operation.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. On Daily Operation. Those
So
V-necks.
Gap was as respected as a Tommy Hill figure back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. It was like up there with like
bigger than Tommy at the time.
it was like Gap, Tommy Hill, Timberland,
Eddie
Helly
Bauer.
Hansen.
Yeah.
Eddie Bauer was like an option.
Yeah.
Carhartt, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Carhartt definitely.
Carl was always been
All
a
that
thing.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Well, how do you guys
Dickies
feel
on
about
the
it?
West Coast.
Since you guys used to wear it, how do you guys feel about?
Well,
him
it
doing
was
this
it was all affordable versions of Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, exactly.
So like everyone wore that shit.
Mhm.
It was just like a different, like more accessible and affordable
Yeah.
than compared to Polo or Ralph Lauren.
Well, he Kanye talks about him working at fucking Gap for so many records.
For records?
Yeah, he's talked about him.
Oh,
working at
on,
the Gap.
on so many records.
On
Okay.
so many records. Yeah. I don't know if he'll do any justice to it, and I don't know if he makes Gap cool again. That's gonna be crazy.
So I have a question. He's moving his Yeezy wear to the Gap.
Well, here's the thing, and this is from the inside that I've heard from his production team, his design team. Kanye has issues with basically finalizing clothing designs. He can't stop changing it.
He keeps tweaking it.
He keeps tweaking it, but also I think he struggles with fit for some reason. And I think he struggles with fit is because a lot of the clothes, I think it's the way Kanye's body is shaped. If you notice, sometimes when he wears shit, it looks a little odd.
He's
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
He's real
He has, like-
shoulder and top heavy.
He has like
On his
kind of
shirts.
he has like
There's a slumpy look.
he has a very short torso.
Yeah.
And I feel like he likes a lot of crop tees. He likes a lot of like cropped hoodies and stuff. And a lot of shit kind of goes long on him, pause. But it's like regular length for people.
Yeah.
But also I feel like he really struggles with fit for some reason. Because even when what was the first collection of Yeezy? Remember the first? It was like all sweats.
Yeah, it was all like
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like sweatpants and all of that. I remember going to Barney's and being like, yo, I want to cop some of that shit. And I went there and the sizing was completely off. Like
Yeah.
a size large
It was like hella big.
was like it fit like a 4X.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then like for me to get a large, I had to buy an extra small.
Yeah.
So it was like that kind of sizing is all fucked up. And
Yeah.
I remember talking to the salesperson and I'm like, yo, why is the sizing all messed up? They're like, I know. It's been like a complete struggle. And they're like, we're still trying to work it out, but we have all these big sizes that no one's buying.
Wow.
And it's all regular sizes.
Yeah.
But you could tell after that shit, he didn't really drop any more clothes.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I'm
was
saying?
season 1 and then season 2 really never came out.
He really struggles. Like obviously I think because he works with Adidas and sneakers, I feel like Adidas has a really strict release schedule. So Kanye can't fuck around with the sneakers. Like he has to commit and he has to drop all those sneakers on time.
So you think Gap kind of gives him that same stability? Or
No,
structure?
but the thing is that I think with his clothing, he was because I used to work with a lot of manufacturers that he worked with. Because he didn't have like a stable infrastructure. He didn't have what we call silhouettes. So like he didn't have the fixed silhouette. So like if a t-shirt fits a certain way, the pants have to match the t-shirt's fit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then that's got to be implemented through a hoodie and a jacket. So this fitting that you have, this outfit that you have, they all have to kind of be like parallel and fit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't have a jacket fit one way, but it doesn't fit over the hoodie and the t-shirt that you're wearing from the same brand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you got to be able to layer and interchange everything from that collection and that from that brand.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things, especially with menswear. It's like when men find a fit that they're comfortable with, they're like completely loyal to it.
Stick with it.
Yeah, because if it's like, oh, I love their t-shirts, I'm gonna try their pants.
Right.
And be like, oh, their pants are good. And then you're like, the hoodies fit good. So then you're like, I'm gonna buy all my outfits from there.
Right.
I feel like Kanye never really mastered that. So he's been reliant on other people's silhouettes and infrastructures. So even with sneakers, he was relying on Adidas for their production and their infrastructure and for their design team and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he couldn't find that with clothing because the clothing that he did drop, remember he did APC?
Yep.
Yeah.
That clothing was fucking amazing. It fit. It was
It was
made.
APC
but
did
that was
that.
APC
Did it, yeah.
It was all APC silhouettes.
Yeah.
And then he would like go in and kind of like fuck with some of the measurements. Like, oh, let's make it a little shorter. Let's make it a little longer. But when you're doing it from scratch, it can get confusing a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
We had that. I mean, we had that same problem when it came down to Yeezy 2s and Yeezy 1s with Nike. All of them are different sizing.
Oh, really?
Because he's a size 11 and a half on one foot and he's a 12 on the other foot. So one shoe always felt weird. And then so you kind of have to downsize because one shoe will always fit bigger.
Right.
So-
Because he was compensating for the fit.
For his
But
fit.
wouldn't you think the company will like do something before they release it? Like they'll make the perfect size?
That's the thing is that if you're dealing with someone like Kanye, you might just listen to everything he's saying. But it's also when I was designing clothes, I wouldn't design clothes to fit me. I would design clothes to fit different versions of a large and different versions of a medium.
Yeah, you have everyone like size every.
You remember
different
that,
people.
right?
Yeah, you had different people that was different like heights and weight,
Right.
and you had to try on. You size the shirt design
Exactly. Because if you think about a medium or a large, there are different kinds of larges and mediums.
for them. Yeah.
And there's different XLs and double XLs, right?
Yeah.
Some double XLs are for really tall guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like the longer
Exactly.
torso, and then
Some are for bigger dudes.
Yeah.
Some larges are actually for short dudes who are stocky. You know what I mean? And some are for skinny tall guys
Yeah.
with big shoulders. So and then there's tall guys with little shoulders who wear mediums.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like try them on. I remember I would have fittings for like a t-shirt or long sleeve or pants. I'd have fittings for 5 different people, and then we'd like say like, "Oh, this fits perfectly." And you need a certain amount of stretch because if you're gonna be fitting larger people, you want the clothes to expand an inch or 2 inches so that it can accommodate for
little
bigger
loose.
people or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It is complicated, but it's one of those things that now that Kanye has the Gap and their infrastructure and their decades of experience and fit and production, he's golden.
Yeah.
And that's all he really needs. And now he has the perfect, affordable brand.
Did you put something in our chat? I think you said something about their stock that had risen as soon as they announced.
42%. It went up.
That's crazy.
The Gap stock
The
went
same
up 42.
day.
Yep, the same day.
That's insane.
That's really
The
an
same
achievement.
day.
Yeah. He really scored because he has a 10-year he has a 10-year contract with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Gap's going to be the Gap in 10 years again.
Right.
You know what does that make sense? He
Good or
might
bad?
he might
He
own the Gap in 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He still work at the
So
Gap.
you mean like
Because
the-
imagine if Kanye has the Gap for 10 years and he threatens to leave unless he gets, I don't know, he gets like shares or
I'm
whatever.
sure he's getting royalties off his shit.
Yeah, but imagine him wanting, like they want him to come back.
Yeah.
How do you lose Kanye after 10 years? You're going to offer him like some type of
You
shares?
have
or,
to.
You know what I mean?
It'll be the situation like kind of like what Nike did with Jordan. You have to offer him like not necessarily a partnership with Nike, but they made it to where he owns the Jordan brand.
Exactly.
Yeah, a whole lane.
And they would have to give him his lane of Yeezy within the company, and he owns that subsidiary of the company.
The Gap, by all means, the Gap can tell him to go fuck himself.
Right.
Yeah, because Nike did the same thing. Told him to go fuck
Yeah, but look at Nike, you know?
Right.
And look at Adidas. Adidas is completely relying on Kanye.
Yeah.
on Kanye,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So who's to think that the Gap isn't going to be completely relying on him?
True.
And the amount of street cred he just gave him off
Yeah,
the
and then
rip is crazy.
The Gap also owns Old Navy and
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic.
Yeah.
I know.
That's major. What the fuck?
Didn't Old Navy just go file for bankruptcy?
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, when
I think
company-
Banana Republic also. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is that if they have all of those stores, right,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not doing well, they can change all of those stores into Yeezy stores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it'll still remain affordable clothing? Like, you don't think he's going to mess with that? Like, as far
I
as
hope
pricing?
not, because he does get kind of crazy with his shit.
The thing is that with however the Gap does their production with clothing, it's got to translate to their audience,
Yeah.
and their production team is gonna make it work somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So he's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has, dude, the resources that the Gap has is insane. Like Kanye's golden. That's all he needed to really push clothing now. Now he could do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He says he's gonna try to make the most perfect hoodie.
Because I remember in his past interviews, he would even discuss talking about how he struggled with distribution and just different things
Yeah,
because he just
it's
didn't,
a
like you
lot.
said, he didn't have the infrastructure in place
No.
to really focus on what was important with that shit. I don't really know much about fashion, but just listening to him, I kind of understood what he was saying. Like he just didn't have the resources,
Yeah.
and now he has the perfect resource.
He has the perfect. If you think about Adidas, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you wanted to start your own sneaker company. Not only do you have to have a manufacturer, right? You have to design it. You have to do all of this shit. How do you distribute it? You have
Right.
two ways of distribution, right? You have wholesale, and you have retail. Retail is basically direct to consumer, right? Wholesale is when you sell to other stores. Can you imagine? So when you sell to wholesale, especially if you're doing high fashion, your collections have to be ready for runway, and runway is almost a year before the collections drop.
Right.
They're 6 months before the collections drop. Almost.
Damn.
Yes. So basically, when you start a new collection, you have to start a year in advance. You got to start 3 to 4 months before the runway, and then you have to have samples ready.
Yeah.
And then people, when they see the runway show, they place orders at the runway show, expecting delivery in 6 months. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So just imagine
Crazy.
doing all of that while coordinating a retail distribution, while coordinating design, production, and music and everything else that he's doing.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Right.
And it's not even like there's nothing in place like that unless he uses other people's resources. And Adidas has mastered that for decades,
Yeah.
and Gap is direct to consumer. So one of the benefits of being direct to consumer is that if you're not wholesaling to anybody, right? You don't have to upcharge. There isn't a higher upcharge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if a T-shirt costs me $10 to make, I can sell that T-shirt direct to consumer at $30 or $40 and make quadruple my profit. If I wholesale it, I have to make money off of not only the wholesale, but then the person who's wholesaling, the retailer who's buying the wholesale, has to make money.
Right.
So you don't have as much. You don't have much room for profit. So you're like, all right, I got a T-shirt here, and we're gonna retail it for $40. So that means the retailer has to buy it for $20. So then I only make $10 off of that T-shirt.
Right.
You feel me? So then, if you own a brand, that means you have to open more accounts, and then when you open more accounts, you become less exclusive.
Which means, and then more production.
More production, and the problem is that you don't control how your clothing is displayed in the stores. They could display your shit really whack, and they could tell you, "Oh, this shit ain't selling. We want to return it."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But since he's within a company, he has control
He's at the
of all
Gap.
that.
He has control of all of that. He has control of how it looks in the window. He has control of everything. Marketing, commercials. I mean, we've seen Gap commercials. They're all pretty memorable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From what we've done from dancing and all of this dumb shit.
The Christmas Gap commercial.
He has all of that in one company. So he's golden. And then not only that, they can put all their resources from 2 other companies that are failing all into fucking Yeezy.
Yeah.
It's funny with Kanye, he goes through ups and downs, right? Because I feel like Kanye was really feeling low when Virgil got announced as the creative director of Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he wanted. Like he always wanted.
Yeah,
that
he
high
always
fashion
wanted to
stamp.
be Louis Vuitton. And but this is the brilliant thing about Kanye, and this is what pretty much every designer wants to do. Every designer wants to emulate Ralph Lauren Polo. Because Ralph Lauren Polo has been able to create multiple tiers for their brand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A high end, a middle end, and a low end.
The high end is what, Purple Label?
Purple label,
Uh-huh.
and then they have the middle end,
Right.
and then the low end,
Mhm.
which would be like Chaps or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they did
what's
before.
it?
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
What's
saying?
double RL is them too, right?
That's
Yeah.
kind of high end. The double RL.
Yeah. And then they have Polo Sport, which is
Yeah.
kind of like middle,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So anyway, like that's the ultimate goal, and he's achieving it right now. He's basically creating high-end footwear,
Yeah.
right? And he's creating affordable, exclusive clothing.
Right.
So it's he's doing everything that he wanted to do.
Even with the sneakers, right, Jamie? Like he has like the real high end, like $400 to $500 range stuff.
Yeah,
and
no,
he has,
he
the mid range, and
Yeah,
then
like
like the
his boots are like $800, right?
Yeah.
they're like 550,
Yeah.
$700. Yeah, he has those, and then all the Yeezy, the V2s, they're all for pretty like,
like
two,
what 220.
220. They're
Yeah.
pretty affordable.
But right now, all his sneakers are like the same price right now,
And
right?
then he had like
Yeah.
the Calabasas stuff, which was like
$90.
yeah,
Mhm.
So yeah, he tries to hit every tier too.
yeah.
He
I
tries to do
think the most successful clothing or the best fitting clothing he did was the Adidas Calabasas shit,
Yeah.
which is basically all.
It's a tracksuit
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It was
It was
basically all
already
Adidas,
Adidas suit.
silhouettes. It was
Exactly,
all Adidas
yeah.
silhouettes. So
He just did some cool like wording and shit.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
added his name to it, and that's about it.
he's gonna murder it with this Gap shit.
I'm excited to see what he does with it.
What are we looking like 2 years from now? We're seeing a collection, or how does that work? Quick?
I think it'll be probably by
Maybe
next year.
Yeah.
Next
I
spring.
think definitely by next year.
Holiday season's too close, right?
I don't know because he keeps talking about he might be able to drop like a couple of like staple.
Some
I
pieces.
already know what he's gonna drop. He's gonna drop a jean jacket
Okay.
because he loves that shit. He's gonna drop a hoodie, some sweats, and some like new fitted t-shirts or
He could definitely do
pocket
that
tees.
by the holidays.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he could do some of those. He probably was already working on it,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna announce a fall winter collection coming out.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, he's golden,
I'm excited.
and then he's probably gonna make a big deal. He's gonna do a big thing for spring summer fashion week, which is in September, which is in August September. He's probably gonna do a Gap thing. He's gonna show what they're gonna do for next year, spring and summer. He's gonna murder that shit.
Damn.
And I think if there ever was a good time to come out with affordable clothing, it's motherfucking right now.
Yeah.
No one is fucking with high end shit like that.
Nope.
Everyone's looking at these companies like fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he,
Like
and he kind of made high end cool too
yeah.
in 2012.
And it's like if you're
2013.
still buying Gucci right now and you're still buying all that shit, you kind of like you're not woke. Like
You
know
look
what
kind
I'm
of a
saying?
sucker too. Like I see people with Gucci. I'm like, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
It's
not
like
that
that's what you're
cool.
wasting your money on right now.
Yeah, it's like not that cool. Yeah.
It's funny how like all of this frivolous shit doesn't mean anything now. All this
Nah,
high end
man.
shit.
Nope.
Like a lot of motherfuckers that I knew that were about it, they're like, yo, I didn't realize how dope it is to save money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of dope when you look at it and you're like saving money and you have like no expenses.
Yeah.
It's like I fucking get mad when I gotta spend money now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
know.
fuck.
Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
These Postmates.
I gotta take this fucking lift.
Oh my God.
I love how like in a year though, anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
In like a year or two,
Dog,
anything
in
can
3
happen.
months, anything can happen.
Look at Virgil is having the worst year of his fucking life, yo. The worst.
man.
This dude is just like this. What is it? The Pop Smoke album cover?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He said
People
that.
saying
What'd you say?
people were we were talking about it. People were saying like he just took the first Google image.
Yeah.
Dog, but no one notices that he's wearing off-white. That's why he put that shit on the cover.
He is?
The coat that he's wearing is
Yeah,
off-white.
he's wearing off-white coat.
Oh, shit.
Dog, it's not just because you think that's a coincidence. Come on.
No,
I
but
didn't
that
even
is
peep
funny
that.
that that's like the first fucking Google image.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah.
Yo, like, I don't know how embarrassed I would feel if I designed something for somebody as high profile as Pop Smoke
Yeah.
and as highly anticipated as that album is, right?
After his death and everything.
That album is going to be the highlight of this 4th of July weekend, right?
How long-
I think so, yeah.
That album is
Definitely.
dropping on Friday. That shit is, if it's not going to take over the whole fucking the charts, it's definitely going to fucking be taking over all of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
There's some songs in there that got. Well, I think one of them got produced by Mustard, so you expecting
Wow.
something good from
Oh,
that.
really?
I'm just imagine.
50 Cent executive produced it, so I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Dre has some shit in it or
Nah,
any of that
that's
kind
going
of-
too far, man.
That's like that.
Anything
that's
is
like
possible.
That's that Jamie speculation
No,
shit.
yeah,
Right?
Anything is
Like,
possible.
like what was the bet we made when
That was not a far fetched bet.
with Lil Nicky?
Nicki
Nicki-
Minaj, Nicki
Yo, what's up
Minaj
with Red Guy?
was gonna come out with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, on Saturday Night
On
Live.
Saturday
The,
Night
the
Live.
album drops Friday?
Yeah,
This Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's come
Oh,
on.
man.
Can you imagine the feeling though of designing this and then announcing it? And he even posted it on his socials.
Yeah.
And then they said they changed their mind. What was his manager's name?
Steven Victor.
Steven Victor was like, "Yo, I see what the people have spoken, and we're gonna change the cover."
He said Pop Smoke will listen to his fans, so he
Dude,
let's
this
change
cover
it.
is whack. Man. What was he thinking though, man?
It has like ice, and then it has like this bar wire.
How
shit.
long was this in the making? Like, how long did he have?
I don't
Bro,
know.
that looks like 2 minutes.
The only thing I can think is that Virgil was overextended.
Mm-hmm.
That he was working. He had a lot
I
of
felt like
shit
he
going
did this
on.
shit 2 days ago.
It looks like
day
it.
up and
It
turned
looks
in.
like it.
By the way, Steven Victor.
That
he-
actually looks like I remember I was working on DJ E-Man from Power
Oh no,
106.
that
Yeah.
cover was
I was
fucking
working on-
legendary.
I was working on his cover.
We can't say what it was, but that shit was hard as
Yo,
a motherfucker.
I worked so hard on that cover, and I sent it to E-Man, and E-Man denied it. He was like, "No."
One
can't
day
do
we'll,
this."
we'll show that cover. One
that shit,
day.
and that shit hurt my
Oh
feelings.
my
But I can't
God.
even imagine Virgil getting denied like that. Virgil announced the shit, made like this
A big deal about it.
made like this heartfelt caption on him talking with Pop Smoke and said something about every rose has its thorn. He quoted a fucking Guns N' Roses
Yeah.
lyric.
That's where he fucked up.
That's so
right there.
Virgil over there, right?
Yeah.
To quote a Guns N' Roses lyric.
Yeah.
And then he had to delete it. That shit is crazy. The creative director of Louis Vuitton. That's
What were
fucking-
people?
the
what
owner
were,
of
what were
Off-White.
people's biggest gripe? Like, they just like, yo, this shit is amateur.
I mean, did you see it?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Well,
Yeah. Never got it up right here.
Pause. Jesus Christ. Yo, Crook. That was
Darren,
fucking
you think
wrong.
that's you think you're all right?
Yo, my man.
Darren, you cool with that? You cool with album cover? You put Darren's face on that shit.
That's gonna be the cover.
Darren's like, I wouldn't mind if my face was on there.
Nah.
It looks pretty dope. I like the little bar wire.
I mean, shit, man.
Do you guys think they put too much pressure on Virgil?
No, I mean, why would you do
Ooh,
that? That's
yeah.
like the most. That's like worse than even the what was it? Like the Cash Money albums
the Pixel, and
With like
400 degrees.
with like a Ferrari and like a 50-foot
man.
bottle of
Dude.
champagne.
Yeah.
And like the little king's
fire
chair
shit,
in the
yeah.
back.
Yeah, King's Chair and all of that shit.
this
like-
is bad, man. Come on.
Damn. So what is he just gonna
I mean,
remake
that-
it at this point?
I mean, that looked
Nah,
like
somebody
remember
else is doing it.
Chaclair's album?
What's that?
Chaclair from Canada. He had an album.
No.
It was something about ice, and then he was sitting on a throne of ice. That shit was even better than that joint.
I wonder
Yeah.
who's gonna design the next one and what is it gonna look like.
I'm sure they're gonna go to Virgil.
They're
and
gonna
say
let Virgil
like,
do it
yeah,
again,
They're gonna
do
say
it
like,
over.
yo, take
One
another
more
crack
chance.
at it.
Take another crack at it. It's crazy.
I think what would have been better if there was no picture of Pop Smoke in it at all, and if it was just like if there was roses and thorns, he worked with something with that. He could have done something so minimal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. Part of me would have been okay if he just. What's the name of the album?
Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
Really, it's not like it's not Meet the Woo 2.
No, that was a
That sounds like a better title.
that was a
Meet the
mixtape. That was a mixtape.
Shoot for the stars.
Shoot for the stars and aim for the moon.
That dude could have just wrote that shit on like a black cover, and it would have been fine.
You could like
In his quotation marks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I would have been all right. I would have been like,
You would have been okay with the quotes on that shit?
I would have been shitting on that too, though.
Jesus Christ. Nah, fuck that.
I feel like people are like just now it's becoming like a trend to say that Virgil ain't shit. Like
I don't know,
he
man.
basically has no design
He's
skills.
a hack.
That's what y'all think? I was curious.
I don't know, man. I'm
I
not
was
a
curious.
big Virgil fan.
Well, I'm curious as just regular DJs and regular motherfuckers, right? How do you feel about Virgil?
I'm not a fan of his work.
It doesn't impress you.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna talk in a sneaker.
Yeah, but you're a sneakerhead. Let me hear Darren. What do you think about Virgil?
I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. Like I don't own anything Off-White. It's not.
It's not that.
Yes,
I
you do.
can't.
Yes, you do.
something
No, I mean,
Well, shoes, yeah, collab,
Yeah.
but it just his own stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything. But it doesn't like I've gone to the stores. Nothing like it's nothing I would wear.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm a little more simple, but it's just not appealing.
What's your take, Jamie?
Uh,
Sneakerhead.
sneaker in the sneakers, he shifted.
You can't lie that he came out with one of the best Jordan 1s ever.
Yeah,
No, let me get there. He shifted the whole Adidas and Nike shit. He
Yeah.
shifted that back into Nike. I just think that he came in with such a fucking high standard of a level of sneakers and collection that everything after that was compared to the first collection,
Right.
and it wasn't. It didn't live up to expectations, and it kind of got played out after a while. I don't own any fucking Off-White, but some of his shit is cool, but not anything from the last 2 years, probably.
Talking to like designers behind the scenes, they all think he was just a safer, likable version of Kanye. That was more
I
that
can see that.
the fashion industry was able to control.
Yeah.
They couldn't control Kanye.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was just too he was too reckless and
Probably
crazy.
easier to, yeah.
So they were like, let's get Virgil. And then there was this narrative that Virgil was like the mastermind behind all of
Yep.
Kanye's.
Yeah.
Because ultimately Virgil was the contact person most of the time for a lot of Kanye's projects.
right.
Yeah.
And in the end, Kanye's even admitted that Virgil is kind of like the architect and he's like the guy to organize all of Kanye's thoughts and execute it and coordinate it all, which he did really well. And I think a lot of people are saying that he's not an idea person.
Right.
Like he doesn't really, and he's kind of known for not really conceptualizing anything from
From scratch.
So he's not the idea guy, but he's the one that can like help you get your vision
yeah
to the masses and
exactly
help you see your
yeah exactly. He's which is ultimately kind of what a creative director can do, but they also need to have ideas in there. And the problem is that with his history in fashion, he's actually stolen a lot of design ideas and he's kind of reworked them. And he's just known as a person who takes ideas and reworks them.
Who's that? Kanye?
No, this
Virgil.
is Virgil.
Oh, Virgil.
That's
Oh,
what
shit.
Virgil's known for.
Oh, I didn't.
Like he's stolen from if you go to the IG account Diet Prada,
Yeah.
they like had a field day with him in the past like 4 to 5 years, just like annihilating him,
Pointing out like what
pointing
he
out
stole.
everything he stole from, took this from this, took this from that, took this from Dior, took this to that. Like he's just, it's been noted in all the fashion throughout the whole fashion industry that he's just kind of like, I don't know, like he's like a really likable con artist.
Damn.
That's
And
insane.
he's even been known to like tweet shit like designing is such a scam. Just because like if you look at design, there's a saying that like there's no such thing as an original design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything we see has been already designed and constructed. So when we design anything new, it's taking pieces from things that have been constructed already. So like they're saying there's no real original designs. But, he's been accused of that, and I just think, I don't know, he's having a really horrible year, man. It's just, and he's gonna have to work really, really hard and work really, really hard to get back to where he was before. But I think he can do it.
I mean, it's possible.
I think he can do it. He's got to work with Nike. If he drops a dope ass Nike sneaker,
Yeah,
he's
people.
good.
As soon as he
back in
drops a dope Off-White sneaker, people will forget about it.
I don't know about an off-white sneaker, but a Nike
Oh
sneaker.
yeah,
should
the
do another
Nike
collection.
Off-White collab.
Yeah. If he makes that happen, he's good. He's golden.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, Cricket, for keeping the two Virgils today.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be
hope-
so embarrassed though.
Maybe this will be
Oh no,
motivation for him to go.
you won't come out the fucking room. You'll be fucking so embarrassed.
Well, I be working my ass off on the next design. That's
You know what I'm saying?
fucking
Maybe
sure.
he's in the lab right now with motivation.
Well, he got to get this album cover done first.
Yeah.
No, but
man.
maybe he has motivation now to just come out with a dope album cover. And
He got 2 days.
Well, the thing is like I was wondering, like, how do you sell hard copies if you have to change the album cover?
Maybe they're gonna sell the hard copies
Where
later,
are they gonna
within
sell
2
it?
weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's what my whole, they still move hard copies of shit, right?
yeah.
But the first week when albums usually come out, drop.
The
They
hard
don't-
copies don't come out.
Not right away, no.
Oh, really?
Especially now, like Best Buy's not open like that. Target, I think you could probably sell some there.
Yeah. Walmart, right?
Yeah, Walmart, but it's like so limited.
Exactly.
I think
yeah.
Walmart doesn't even do parental advisor.
What about Sam Goody? No, Sam Goody.
How about the Wiz? The Wiz.
Tower Records.
Tower Records. No?
Crazy
FYE.
Eddie. Crazy Eddie's.
What is that? Amoeba?
Amoeba? No, that shit just got closed down
Oh, it did?
for good.
Yeah, man. A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they posted too online.
Oh shit.
That shit was kind of sad.
That's fucking
man.
sad.
Yeah. That
That's
shit was
like a
dope.
landmark in
Yeah.
LA.
Yep. That was the only.
That was like, what was the store that you guys went to in New York?
Rock and Soul.
That
Yeah,
was
that
like
was,
our
yeah.
Rock and Soul.
By the way, yeah, if you guys have to purchase any kind of DJ equipment, you know what I'm saying? Check out Rock and Soul
Yeah.
and maybe DJ City. I think DJ City got some DJ equipment too. So just bounce back between DJ City and Rock and Soul.
Rock and Soul selling vinyl as well, right?
They sell
Online?
everything.
They sell
bro.
everything, yeah.
They sell everything, man. Shout to everyone over there.
Yeah.
Efrat, Steve, all those motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna end this, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah. So I just want to announce this again. We're gonna have a 4th of July Saturday.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a marathon 12-hour set.
Yeah.
12 to 3 is gonna be D.
Yep.
3 to 6 is gonna be Neva. 6 to 9 is gonna be Jamie, and 9 to 12 is gonna be me. And then Sunday we're gonna do our mix pod, which is all of us together. We're gonna figure out the times, I think. But we have last week we did a dope impromptu kind of battle. We did like a face off with Pitbull,
Hammer?
MC Hammer. I'm gonna post that recap video soon. That shit was dope.
I
So I think we're
fucking
gonna do
lost.
another face off this Sunday.
Yeah.
Me and Ever have been talking about this, all the Biggie's exes. So we're gonna do wait. I think it's gonna be good. There's gonna be a face off with Little Kim and Faith Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mistress versus the wife.
The wife, yeah.
Yeah, the wife versus the
The
mistress.
main versus the side.
Yeah, there you go. That's
That's
a
a-
good.
I like
that's
that
a
one,
good
yeah.
title. The main versus the side.
And then the winner of that will face Charlie Baltimore in the second in the second
second wave.
round.
Charlie ain't got shit.
I know,
bro.
right? That's like one song.
Jesus.
She was on the remix, right?
Yeah, she didn't have
Yeah.
much.
mhm.
What do you call it? For Horse and Carriage. She was on the remix
Yeah,
for
she
Horse
was on
and
that.
Carriage,
That's right. Yeah.
where they sampled Night Court.
That's right. Oh, wow. I forgot about that song.
Dun, 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 dun. That shit was dope. I
forgot about that
I gotta
song.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Sunday we're gonna do another face off. We're gonna do Little Kim
What's his
What's
Faith
his-
Evans?
and Faith Evans. Come check out. It's a mix show podcast on Sundays on Twitch. So come check us on Twitch this weekend. And then Jamie, go ahead.
It's our Twitch is twitch.tv Row Podcast
/Roll Podcast.
/Row Podcast. If you want to watch this video alongside other brand new videos we drop every Friday, go to youtube.com/Roll Podcast. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, hit the notification bell to be the first one to get the video. And
And big shout to DJ City. I'm gonna end this on this new Jack Harlow remix.